case I see you. She say, tell me how you flexing, but you never rah. I got all your friends.
Coming right up, the Spurs taking on the Bucks. For the Spurs, the goal is to get better each and every time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, a big point of emphasis: control the tempo, push it at your speed. Don't let them slow the game down. And also don't allow yourselves to get rushed, because that's when mistakes happen. And tonight, LaMarcus Aldridge will go to work. Shaq, you played against him. Talk a little bit about his game.
Listen, his game makes me hungry. You know why?
Why?
That bread and butter is money, unblockable shot. And he's added some range. Pretty good ball handler as well.
Wow, made me hungry too.
For bread and butter?
Yeah.
Gee, you guys must be starved.
We are.
We are. We've been sitting here for an hour and a half pregame, but, you know, he's accepted his role at center. Get it? His role? Bread and butter? You're missing, Ernie. You're missing it.
I hate it when you do that role playing.
Okay.
Here's Kevin Harlan. Oh, yeah, you saw that too.
I did.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times, I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots. Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. 2 veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Murray against Bledsoe. Murray, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Over Aldridge. And it's Giannis missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Not going to go that time. Good D by Lopez. Here's Milwaukee now. And here's Giannis from outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Murray against Middleton. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Giannis inside. Aldridge is covering. Murray against Matthews. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2 guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
The Bucks working the ball around. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Hill.
You know, there's really nothing you can do defensively. Giannis Antetokounmpo is just a long, wily, strong, attacking, skilled player.
Shots good by Mills.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Tie game in San Antonio. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In the Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek freak.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got DeMar Carroll out there. Trey Lyles out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Here's Mills. From down in the low post, it goes. Mills has got 7 points in the game. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Shot and game clock separated by 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Hill is cash money from the mid-range area. You can't let him feel at ease pulling up from there. You got to make him uncomfortable.
Antetokounmpo against Gay. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.